Hey, what's up? It's Frankie Chana. I'm here with Joseph Shepard, Drag Race Queen interviewer extraordinaire.
Thank you. I
Is
thought you were
that-
going to call me a drag race queen, and I was like, sure, I'll take that too.
I mean, not yet. Maybe one day. Have you done?
day.
Have you been in drag?
Well, really crazy you're asking this. I put up a video recently of Bob and I talking, and I said I think I would get a nice 5th place. Everybody in the comments was like, excuse you, no you wouldn't. So my next little docu-series I'm doing in March is me with like Selena's titties and like 2 other people, and I'm gonna be doing a performance in Mickey's in West Hollywood. So
Oh my God. So that will be the first time.
yeah, so like Laganja's gonna be doing like teaching me like choreo and all this stuff. So it's gonna be the first time fully in.
Have you picked the song yet?
No, but I do know my name.
Can you reveal it to me first? I would love to know.
Okay, do you remember the singer Cher Lloyd?
Yes.
It's gonna be a pun on that, plus a pun on like working out. It's gonna be steroids, like
Okay,
steroids.
okay.
So there, yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be some muscle movements.
So you're gonna be showing skin.
The guns, yes, of course.
Okay, got it. Not live singing, lip syncing.
Yes, of course, of course.
Sorry, because I haven't done this yet. This is also on my like one day to do list, but I will be live singing. Because I sing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was about to be like, oh.
No, I live sing, and I don't really dance, so I need to like focus on what I'm good at.
Yeah, that's true. I was thinking of like going like crazy, like Jimbo style. Like
Okay, because you don't dance, or
I have 2 left feet.
okay.
I'm
so
the
what
whitest
is
white boy.
So what are you being taught by? Like what is she going to teach you?
I don't know. We're gonna see.
Okay.
It's like she's gonna teach me the performance aspect, the performance of the craft, really emoting the song.
But you're doing the full thing you're doing it like live.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Yeah.
You're gonna film it. You're gonna post it.
Film it, post it. It's gonna be like 3 episodes. Like
Okay.
yeah.
Perfect. Well, I can't wait to see it. Okay, so we have questions about you. We have questions about the season. We have lots of questions.
Let's
Are
go.
you're down for everything?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start with you. So who is the favorite drag queen that you've interviewed? You've interviewed so many drag queens. Who has been your favorite? Are you allowed to say that?
My favorite that I have ever interviewed, I honestly would say would be Delta Work.
Okay.
Delta was amazing. Delta was very, very personable, very, very sweet. I always will say Willem, just for the fact of Willem was my first interview I ever did.
Okay.
And I thank Willem beyond belief for everything that he's done for me.
Yeah.
I think that those would probably be my top 2.
Okay. And why was Delta so memorable?
She was Delta. Like she literally was the same person from before the camera started to when the camera started rolling.
Okay.
And there are some queens who, they have a whole persona. So once that camera gets rolling, it's totally somebody else.
Yeah.
It was just nice to see like somebody that just stayed the same the whole time and was just
cool.
real as fuck.
Okay. There we go. Now, dream drag queen that you haven't interviewed yet. I know you interview a lot. Maybe your answer is I've done it all, but
The one that turns me down all the time, that I have been waiting for, and she still turns me down. I've offered money.
okay.
I've offered a percentage of my YouTube revenue.
Okay.
The whole percentage is Trixie Mattel.
Oh, because she's up there.
She's up there, and we're on a nice texting basis, but she'll literally be like, honey, no.
What's her reason?
Huh?
What's her reason?
It's just always not the right time now.
That's okay. Well,
Yeah.
respect. She's
I
busy.
do give a respect that she responds back, and she
Yes.
at least tells me what's up. And, maybe one day in the future, if I have like 50 million YouTube subscribers, she'll gladly do it.
Okay, so we'll check in once you've hit the next milestone.
When I'm 67.
There we go. Then we'll see if she's on your show. Okay. Do you? I should already know this, but do you like dream interview that isn't a drag queen? Because do you interview non-drag queens?
I actually started out interviewing non-drag queens. That was like a big thing that I started out with when I was in college. So I was interviewing like local musicians that came in locally to Atlanta.
Okay.
And another project that I'm like wanting to work on is just kind of like tapping into the nostalgia factor of all the 90s stuff. So I really wanted to interview like all the people I was obsessed with.
Wait, how old are you?
32.
Oh, we're the same age.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was like a big thing. But if I had to choose one person, I want a sit-down interview with Britney Spears.
Oh my God, that's okay.
I
love
just,
it.
Brittany was my diva when I was younger, and I know that she's been through hell and back, and I just want like, I don't know if she'll be able to stay still, but I would love to have like, just like sit down, let's chat. It doesn't have to be like crazy questions. Just like, I feel like what she needs is just the love.
Yeah, because when was her last interview? It's been a
minute.
Been a while.
Probably like 5 years.
Yeah. It's just her in her house now.
Yeah.
With the knives
dancing.
and the dogs and yeah. Okay. So you're Team Brittany over Team Justin.
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
I read a book and read that like she got an abortion, and then in order to make her feel better, he came into the bathroom and started playing the guitar for her as she was on the floor. No.
Not the best. Not the best moment, Justin. Okay. Britney Spears. Okay. Like funniest interview moment?
Funniest interview moment.
Or like most memorable, most chaotic?
Most chaotic was when Jasmine Masters showed up out of drag after she told me she was going to be in drag. And she literally, the look on my face, you can probably like tell in the interview if you guys watch it. I was like, and she was like, I'm so sorry. She was like, I'm like going to be at my friend's proposal. He's proposing and I didn't want to be in drag for that. And I was like, well, you should have told me before.
Because all your interviews, they're in drag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was the first one that wasn't. And I was like, oh my God.
Did you still post it?
I still posted it.
Okay. We'll find it. We'll take a look.
Yeah.
We'll see if it.
Probably one of my worst ones.
Oh, like, do you get like what? Do you get like shy? Do you get confused? Like what happens?
She didn't really give a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. And she wasn't like.
As often is the case.
Yeah.
Drag queens out of drag are different. It's different vibes, different people, different energy.
So I got a lot of like stoner energy from Jasmine, you know, and I think that just translated. It's hard. Like, you know, sometimes like you think that these queens are going to be a certain way and then they're not the certain way.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, how do I pivot? How do I, you know, maneuver the interview around because I thought you were going to be one way, but you're another. So
yeah,
that's the thing.
It wasn't maneuverable.
No.
Okay. Well, let's shift gears to this season of Drag Race.
Okay.
Who were you rooting for?
Oh, that's a tough one. I
agree, but
because I think all these girls, they're bringing something totally different than what I've seen in the past few seasons. Even though there is hate discord for Plain Jane, I absolutely love what she's bringing because we have not had somebody who has been laying it out bitchy-wise or anything in a long time. Because these queens just feel like they need to be so cookie cutter because of what the internet's going to do to them.
I know.
And I think that really, really sucks. But
were you a Diabetti fan?
I was a Diabetti fan because I'll say I was a Diabetti fan for who she was. I didn't think she was as bitchy as what Plain Jane is.
Really?
Yeah. I thought Diabetti was a lot more reserved in my head.
Oh, wow. Okay. Really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to, like, I don't know. My reaction to Diab was more visceral than to Plain Jane, but maybe, like, I started Drag Race late in life.
Yeah.
So maybe that was like my first experience with like someone like that. But I don't know. I'll have to like compare clips or something.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think that Plain Jane is giving more?
She's giving more like umph. Like this has like been like the first time since like an Untucked. I think the last time an Untucked was like the Aja and Valentina stuff was like the time that I was like, ooh,
okay. So you are back to that.
Yeah, and also I love that they now have Untucked not in the workroom.
Okay.
I have an issue with Untucked in the workroom.
Because?
You're not putting the girls in an environment that they are not used to.
Okay.
So when you have them in the workroom, they're used to the workroom. They shoot in the workroom all day long. And then they can just go over to the mirror, do whatever they need to do. They don't have to go sit on a couch.
Okay.
Bring it back to the Interior Illusions Lounge.
Got it. Okay. So you're okay. So Plain Jane.
But back to that. I think Dawn is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sapphire Crystal is great.
You haven't said my winner yet.
Who's your winner?
Well,
maybe I'm missing. I mean, it's very hard. Like Q's great.
Yeah. Still haven't said it.
Who?
Nymphia,
yes.
Okay, good.
Bitch, bananas.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I love Nymphia.
She's just so unique, and her ball look, and like I'm just so impressed.
Her ball look was great.
Yeah, I'm so impressed. But I mean I do love Q as well.
Q's great. I think they're very, very strong cast.
It's a strong cast.
Yeah.
I agree. Like I I'm excited. I'm impressed. I'm like ready to see what's next. Like everyone is really giving something.
And I was shooketh when Mirage left. I mean, I wasn't shooketh once the lip sync happened, but I was shooketh. I liked Anitra until Anitra didn't show up to certain events and stuff.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that. That was post show. I'm from Canada.
You don't pay attention to the Reddit forums?
Not enough. No. I'm more of a in the moment kind of guy.
Anitra had a lot of issues after Drag Race and showing up to events, and she would just go off the grid.
Oh my God.
So the club promoters and things wouldn't be able to find her. Her manager wouldn't be able to get in contact with her, and she just wouldn't show up to these gigs. So it like left a really bad taste in a lot of people's mouth.
Okay. And have you interviewed her yet?
No.
Okay. Well, there we go.
You know who I really liked last episode?
Who?
How do you say her name? Maya? Is it Maya?
Maya, I'm on the page.
Yes.
Yes. Because of the share.
Not because of the share.
Oh.
I actually loved her in the SNL trial or the RPD.
So did I.
And then when they had her in the bottom, I was like, out of all the people? Like,
exactly. I was with you. I thought that some of the first segment intro girls, they didn't really give anything.
No.
I don't remember who they were, but like I thought they deserved to be in the bottom. I thought also Maya, I'm on the page, did enough to like.
And then also I felt like Plain Jane and what's her name? Plain Jane and oh my gosh, Miami.
Oh yeah, Megami.
Megami.
Yes, they were good.
I thought that they weren't good. I thought that it was like a lower version of the Jessica Wilde and Jimbo sketch.
Oh my God, it was totally that. Okay. So another minus Walmart.
Yeah.
Another Walmart, but it was funny. I mean,
it was
laughed.
funny
I laughed.
and it was good. I think like that first little group of people was the lower.
Okay.
I liked RuPaul's performance.
The country song, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good. That's nice. Okay, we're going to move on to the next segment now. I don't know what you want me to say. I'm proud that he's performing. Okay. So one thing we do on this show, actually it's a new segment we're doing. It's called Am I the Asshole? Are you familiar?
No.
Okay, Am I the Asshole is a really popular Reddit thread.
You don't read Reddit.
I don't read Reddit. You're right. Lily does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't really read anything. I don't really read. I don't really work. It just gets told to me and then I just sit
and
here.
then you just do it.
Yeah. It's good, right?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, it's good enough for me. Am I the asshole? It's a Reddit thread, very popular. It's just people asking if they are the asshole.
Okay.
So I'm going to read you a little Reddit thread update and you're going to tell me if you think that they're the asshole or not.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. Am I the asshole for going to gay bars to get hit on even though I'm not gay? And there's a story. Let me tell you the story. My ex broke up with me roughly 6 months ago. I'm finally ready to date again, but I get no catches at all. A couple of friends and I went to see a performance at a popular gay bar in town. When I was going up to the bar to get us drinks, I noticed I was getting a lot of looks from the guys, and I was really flattered. One of the guys at the bar even joked about the fact that he knew I was probably straight, but he just wanted to give me a shot to see what would happen. I've been back quite a few times since. I casually mentioned this to my sister, and she was shocked. She says I'm lying and string people along, and that might have real interest in me. I haven't had anyone get upset with me for the gentle turn downs. Am I the asshole?
I think it's a two-parted thing.
Okay.
I would say, yes, you're the asshole for going and you're knowing this. You're knowing that you're leading people on in the direction. But then a lot of gay men love straight men. And they love that fantasy. And they love all of that. But you're purposely and intentionally doing it for like an ego boost. So technically you're using the community in a negative way. So yeah, you're the asshole.
Okay. So you say yes. But I did appreciate the like counter argument, which I feel like I get what you're saying. Like if you can be a beacon of like sexual gay fantasy, then in some ways you are serving the wider community. So there's some utility there, but no, I agree. Like probably the asshole.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
Maybe he's trying to figure it out.
He's a little bit gay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say he's a little bit gay. Well, I don't know. I don't know him. I don't even know his name, but I'm going to go with that. I think he's a little bit gay and therefore maybe he's not the asshole because he's exploring his sexuality.
Hey, if that makes you feel better at night, go at it.
Yeah, I'm going to hope that that's the case. But if it's not the case, if he's like fully straight and he just needs an attention boost, no, then he's the asshole.
I think gay clubs in general are a sacred place. And I think that there are too many times where people come into the sacred place and abuse it.
Yeah. Like when I was pickpocketed in WeHo, that was called an abuse of the sacred space, in my opinion.
Do you know how they pickpocketed you?
Do I know? I was at a gay bar. I was drunk.
Do you want to know how it happened?
Oh, sure.
There was a ring of people.
Are they dead? Are they gone?
They're not dead.
Oh, okay.
They're gone. It hasn't happened in a while from what I understand.
Okay.
But basically what it was a group of about 3 to 4 girls. And
girls?
Yes. They would go up to drunk gay people and one of them would be talking to youth, for instance.
Yeah.
Another girl would be around. They would swipe the phone, swipe whatever they needed to do. Then that girl would run outside and there was a man in a car and they would throw the phone in there and it was just a ring of going back and forth.
Oh my God.
And so the police ended up, I think they found the guy in the car outside and there was like a bag of like 50 phones in it.
So it's mostly been done. The only silver lining is like, I have a grandma phone case. I'm not sure if you know about these. Like I get made fun of for it a lot, but like.
But why is that bad?
Oh,
I mean, I just have it on the back of my phone.
okay.
But
So you're like grandma adjacent.
yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, you're not going to include it. You're going to blur it out. I hope. I mean, unless you want to sell my identity. Anyways. Okay. So I have a grandma phone case. But you're okay. You're grandma adjacent.
Yeah, a lot of people make fun of me or they'll be like, oh,
Same.
why do you put your credit cards on your phone? What if your phone gets stolen? And I go, well, I pay so much attention to my phone. My wallet was what I never paid attention to because I would sit on it and it would hurt my ass and I would take it out and put it somewhere.
And then it would get stolen. I'm with you. Okay, so anyways, grandma phone case. At least they I think they swiped my 2 cards, but they did leave my ID and the phone case on the floor.
At least they were a little nice.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, shout out to them. But I'm glad they're in jail now. Or wherever they went. I don't know. But it's happening less is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because I'm not from here. So it's just my special tour. Okay, next segment. Final segment. We do a lot of trivia on our show. And I get bullied on TikTok because I don't know anything.
You also got bullied one time because you were calling out people at DRAGCON.
Oh, you knew that too? We didn't talk about that yet.
Did you have it on a card?
No, it's not on the card, but I didn't know you knew that. You didn't DM me that.
Why would I DM you and be like, yo, like people are going off on you?
Okay, well, tell me what you know. Then we'll come back to trivia in a second. So when did you how did you learn of this?
I saw a video.
What have queens told you about me behind the scenes?
No, I just saw a video on TikTok and then I was like, it was you. And then I can't even remember what you were doing. I think that you were just like going off people's outfits or something. And then I just clicked the comments and I was like,
the comments were bad. Well, let's do another Am I the Asshole? Am I the Asshole? Queer man Frankie goes to DRAGCON UK and comments on the drag queens' runway looks and mostly says nice things, but did happen to say that Jomber's blonde's look had me parched, wanting more. Am I the asshole?
Frankie, you were the asshole.
Why?
I think that people were a little too mean to you.
Thank you.
But the way that what I have learned over time is that I don't necessarily put myself in a way of trying to review queens in any aesthetic because I don't do that. And I know that
Fair.
if I were to do it, then it would be probably worse than what I've seen. But yeah, like I think that there's certain things that you start learning when you're in the public eye that you have to like keep your thoughts to yourself.
My concern with like this premise is that in straight culture, like we comment on any and everyone's like fashion looks on a Grammys runway. We comment on singers, we comment on TV shows. Like I was concerned with the comments that said like only drag queens can have opinions on drag queens. I'm like, that's not how it works in any other avenue in the world.
Correct.
Like that's where I was just a little frustrated. Like, so that point, there is a point that was made that I'm like, I agree. But that was not necessarily the one that I agreed with, because it's like, should anyone be able to provide an opinion on like anything, or do you have to be like an expert before you can provide an opinion?
Well, it kind of goes into the same vein of like queer media. There's a lot of times where I can watch a movie that was made by queer people for queer people, and I don't enjoy it. And there have been moments where I've said, you know, I really didn't like that. And then I will get the same type of flack. And it's like, you're calling out queer media, or calling out with this. You should be like raising people up.
Celebrating,
but it is an opinion. It is like, you know, your opinion's not wrong if you feel like that's your opinion.
Sure.
You know, but yeah.
Yeah, that's where I got like a little saddened that like, oh, I think anyone can have an opinion on anything. Where I agreed with the public outcry was it the space to be critiquing? That's where I was like, you know what, you're right. That maybe was a space of celebration and of joy and of like, that's where I was like, you're correct. Like commenting on Drag Race, the show, the television show that people are putting themselves out there to be critiqued on, I will not stop critiquing them on that, because I'm watching a show and I'm a viewer.
Yeah.
You should be like, deal with it. You chose to be on reality TV. I've been on reality TV. It's like, people can shit talk me if they want. It's all good. But at DRAGCON, I was like, yeah, you know what? I could have maybe just like kept it to myself and been a bit more positive.
What's the meanest comment that you've read about yourself?
one of the one that sticks out the most is probably like retired twink, or like tired twink, or just like, yeah, like that one always seemed funny to me.
Retired twink.
Retired twink. Like, people love talking about my eye bags.
Oh, really?
I know, I'm looking like, I don't think the eye bags are there.
I don't think that.
In this lighting and this, I don't know, in this beautiful studio that we're in, I feel like the eye bags aren't as present.
Yeah.
Which I'm happy about, but eye bags was a big one. Oh, like your eye bags are like luggage or something?
Yeah. It must be hard carrying around all that luggage.
Yes.
Damn.
People were
saying you can't be rude, but just vicious.
Well, that's the other thing. It's like, you can't be mean to queens, and then they just are so mean to me. I'm like, can you just at least understand the hypocrisy? And this is common in I don't know, the gay community or the TikTok community. Like, it's common to be like, how dare you do XYZ? Let me do XYZ. Yeah. Like,
yeah.
It's pretty shocking. But it's fine.
Yeah.
It was a good learning experience. I have been much, much, much kinder in my podcast post that moment. Did you know, like, after I did that, then there was like Diabetes, like she basically like resurfaced our DMs. There was a podcast clip that resurfaced about her. Did you see that part of the drama or no? That was like the worst of it. Cause then I got like Diabetes fans just like against me. But you know what? It was about 72 hours of constant tweets. And then it stopped.
That's good.
And then I'm a nicer person.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you haven't had that. You haven't been entangled in cancel culture or Twitter drama yet? X drama?
I wouldn't. I got off of Twitter back when it changed over to X, so I'm not on that anymore. I think that I get called out for being emotionless in interviews. I get called out for.
What do you feel about that?
I'm on the spectrum. What do you want?
I didn't know that. Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
I don't always feel like I need to be the yes queen, hit it, because I don't enjoy those interviews all the time. And that's my own personal thing. And I think that when we have queens and every single interview they do, it's the exact same questions, and these people are basically hyping them up and being like, yes, diva.
Yeah.
It's like, where's the actual seriousness?
Got it. You like to be that like third party objective.
Yeah, I like to be the little third party and be in the middle. Over the summer, or last summer, I went through depression and I gained weight. And I think that was some of those comments was like, you can tell when somebody starts being successful because they're clearly eating good. All of these type of things. And I'm like, oof.
I'm so sorry. That's like, that's too much. So one of the segments we do all the time is Drag Race Trivia, and I'm known for just not being very good at it. So since you are the expert, we'll see if you're better than me. I'm sure you will be. Okay, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. There are 2 contestants in the Drag Race franchise to win the first mini, maxi, and lip sync of the season. Who are they?
Mini, maxi, and lip sync of the season.
First one.
So that means that it would have to be a newer season because of the fact that they don't do lip syncs for the girls that were at the top.
Oh, yes. Okay.
So that would probably have to be between seasons 12 and 16.
Okay. And All Stars.
And All Stars. I feel like one of them is Sherry Pie. No?
Oh my God. Was it Saphira?
Saphira.
She did. I never get anything right. So I'm like very proud of myself. Was it Jinx? Was it Jimbo?
Oh, Ben de la Creme?
Yes.
So she won mini, maxi, and lip sync. Okay. So Ben and Saphira.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a good episode for Saphira.
Yeah, that was a really good episode for her.
Okay. Okay. Which Drag Race season 15 queen gained the most followers during the airing of the show?
Gained the most.
She gained more than 500,000 followers during the show. Really?
I mean, I would have to say it's Sasha, but then I look at it and I'm like, Sasha already had a following before.
Yeah.
So
Anitra. Two Drag Race seasons had AAPI contestants as the top two queens. Who were they? Sasha Colby. That's one of them, right? So Sasha and Anitra. That's one. Okay.
And then it would have to be. Ooh, there's a part of me. I'm trying to remember season 3 was Raja and was it Manila or was it Jujubee? It's Manila.
You got
Manila.
it. So we're a good team. We're getting like one each kind of thing. I'm not as horrible as I usually am. Okay. 2 more questions. Whose entrance line was period?
Oh, I mean, if we're talking full seasons, like international too, it's Vanity Milan. Oh, is there one that's a U.S. season?
That's not what the answer card says.
I know the UK, it's Vanity Milan.
Yeah, exactly. I can like feel it. I can see it. Period.
Exactly like that.
Period. Like Silky?
No,
It's not Jada.
no.
A winner? Simone? A winner from the U.S.?
Yep.
Recent winner from the U.S.
Sasha Colby.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That was her entrance line?
Period. Yeah.
Now you see it? Now you feel
Now
it?
I feel it.
Now you feel it?
I feel it.
Last question. Who are the 2 most followed first eliminated queens from the Drag Race franchise?
Shangela
Correct.
and it would have to be somebody recent. I would say.
Because Poppy Princess wasn't first out, right? She was like second out.
Who was out?
Princess Poppy.
I know. I'm trying to think of where she. Yeah, she think she was just second out.
She wasn't. Okay. They were also the first 2 eliminated first. They were also the first eliminated contestants to return on another season.
It's viral.
Viral.
Oh, Miss Vanjie.
Yes.
Oh, good job. I didn't watch those seasons. Okay, that was Drag Race Trivia.
Woo!
Now I'm going to give you some Sasha Colby questions, if that's
Okay.
all right
Yeah.
with you. Okay. Okay. Rapping. You're not going to use that on TikTok. Okay. Joseph, it's lovely to meet you in person. Thank you
Same.
for joining us on
Of
Thirsty
course.
Boys. And always remember, the thirst is real. Thank you.